Yeah, so we have a really good performance away against Leuven, which puts us in a really good position. Game against Brighton postponed, and then facing Leuven again with no game in between. Circumstances really hard with the rain, with the wind across the pitch. But of course, that's the same for both teams. I think first half was hard for us. I think they were really compact between the lines. They did it a little bit differently, creating a back five more often, so we couldn't find the same spaces. I think they did that well. I think we conceded the corner and another big chance in the first half. But then I think we have better control in the second half, even though it was hard sometimes to control the game because of the circumstances, but we did that, and we scored some good goals tonight. I'm happy for Lesja as well. She scored her 50th for Arsenal today, so not really happy. So through to the quarterfinal.
Emma?
Yeah, hi Renee. From the outside, maybe to casual viewers, it might look like it's been really easy for Arsenal to get into the quarterfinals, given 7-1 on aggregate. But I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this. But has it felt like it's been an ease into the quarterfinals?
No, we were ahead of the first game. We were very aware that Leuven has made it difficult for teams in Europe. I think they've shown a really good side of themselves on the European stage. But we actually go out and perform really, really well against Leuven away. We're clinical with our chances, score some really good goals, stop them from getting almost nothing, or they get almost nothing in the game. Then we go into this second game, which then becomes a different scenario for them. I don't know exactly how they went into the game, but I don't know what success was for them, but things change for them. I think probably pressure goes off a little bit for them. And for us, we know we're already 4-0 up, and it's hard circumstances, so it becomes a different game. And I think you could see that clearly in the first half, but I think second half was much better, and we were all really clear in half-time with the players that it was 1-1, but we wanted to win this game even though 1-1 would be enough. So I think you could see that the mentality of the players on the pitch in the second half especially.
The new format obviously adds more games in the league phase, but do you think that maybe prepares you better for the knockout phase, or does it make things trickier in terms of the whole competition to navigate?
I think we are only one story. Of course, we ended up 5th in the table, and then got the draw against the same team that we played against in the league phase. Am I saying that right? Yeah, thanks. So I think we are only one story. I think you have to do this over time to see how it works and look at all the different cases. For us, it's been good, I think, playing against different opponents. But of course, like I said, we are a specific case because we ended up playing Leuven 3 times.
Just a question from Sophie. She's had to get Rachel back home, so she's not here. But,
okay. No, you can't ask a question if you're not here. No, okay.
But she wanted to know what you've learned about yourselves as a squad in this period, in this block, that's been really successful managing obviously multiple competitions.
Well, that we have so many players in good form at the moment, so many players that can perform for us in certain roles, different roles as well. I think one example is Vic Belova plays the 6th role at the start of the game, and then she finished the game on the right wing position, which she picked up really well as well. So we have a lot of players, this is only one example, a lot of players playing roles for the team, and they do that really well. And then the sum of its parts becomes really good. I think that's the big standout for me so far in the block.
Okay.
Hi Renee. There'll obviously a lot of time between now and the quarterfinals, but we now know it is Arsenal v Chelsea in a Champions League knockout tie. Just how aware are you of kind of at this stage already what that game will mean to the fans and kind of what it can mean for English club football as well? It feels like it's going to be a massive occasion.
Yeah, I think so. I'm in the here and now, and we got our spot secured now in the quarterfinal. Of course, I'm aware it's going to be against Chelsea, but if you ask me now, I've been working towards getting this security into the quarterfinal, so I haven't been visualizing or thinking about what this game is going to mean. But if you ask me now, of course, I understand the the bigness or the magnitude of this quarterfinal tie. And we look forward to it. We love these occasions. I'm sure the fans love these occasions, and we're going to do everything to be as good as possible over those two ties. But yeah, that's a little bit further ahead. Now we have Bristol on Sunday, and then it's international break, and then there's WSL games again. So, but of course we look forward to it.
Hey, I just wanted to ask about Alessia Russo. Obviously, as you mentioned, her 50th goal and 49th for the club tonight, but I thought her hold-up play and kind of the way she drops deep and helps build attacks is really impressive as well. I just wanted to ask kind of what stood out to you about her performance tonight.
Yeah, no, that was really good, and I think especially then in the second half when they start to take more risks in their press and how they do things, then we can play less into feet, or even sometimes not into feet because the pitch wasn't perfect, but then she brings it down, controls it so well with pressure, and then she has qualities to roll pressure and set other players up. I think the first half was harder because spaces were tighter and more congested. They almost dropped into a 5, and what we needed then was more runs in behind, so spaces were very tight for Alessia, but like everything she does, you can see it, like she's always switched on. She's always present in every phase, in the press, in our counter pressure, working all the way back. So she does so many good things, and yeah, I'm just so happy that she scored 2 goals for us tonight. Yeah.
Helen.
Yeah, I just want to ask you if you could sing the praises of 2 things. One is Leuven. I thought Leuven were actually really good. Number 9, number 10 particularly, I thought were great. But also the crowd that sort of stuck with it. It was pretty awful conditions, obviously, for the players, but some of them were just like fully in the wind and the rain and everything like that. So if you could talk about the opposition and also the fans.
Yeah, I think we said the same, like credit to Leuven and the way they've shown themselves on the European stage, but also how they made things hard or different for us in every game. So they did one thing in the first game, then they did something else in the second game, so we had to solve that and find the solutions, and then they did something else today. In combination with the circumstances, I think today was the hardest one probably in what they did and the circumstances we played in. Yeah, the fans were amazing. I think I knew before the game it was 2,600 tickets sold, and then today in the morning was fine. There was no rain. It's like, okay, looking forward to the fans. They're at work or studying or whatever they do, and then they come to the game tonight. It will be great, 8 o'clock. But then the rain starts to fall. So then you start thinking, are they still going to come, all of them? And yes, they all showed up. And they were just singing and getting the team through it. We said afterwards, it's always a privilege to represent Arsenal. And that's the big part of it, is the fans, that we have this fan base and they're always there for us. So yeah, it's a special moment, even in these circumstances and conditions. They were just going.
There were quite a lot of Belgian fans too, weren't there?
Yeah, I think they were sitting on that side, or standing on that side. Yeah, they had quite a good fan base traveling. That was really impressive. I think the atmosphere and the club, how we've experienced it in Belgium, was really positive. So great facilities, great stadium. I know they don't always play there. Fan base, the energy they create in the stadium was really good. You guys were there, so maybe you felt the same.
Really, thanks.
Thanks.
Hi, Renee. Thanks for speaking to us tonight. Just one from me. I wanted to ask about, obviously today, the Australian Asia Cup squad was announced with 3 of your squad in the side. It seems like your team's, from a squad depth perspective, is in quite a good place right now, but how will that kind of affect how you deal with the next block of fixtures after the international break?
Yeah, so let's see how many games they'll miss. Well, we have Taylor Heinz back, which is really positive. Stina is progressing really well, might be back before the block. We hope that Beth Mead can make her return as well, so then that's all really positive. So yes, those 3 players will go, but if you look at how the squad is performing at the moment and how players are stepping up and how we do things together and filling roles, that's been really positive. So I go with a lot of belief and confidence into that next block of games.
Thanks, Renee.
Thanks.
So just on that, on the block, do you mean after this international break? Do you mean that as the next block?
Yes, sorry, yeah.
So hopefully Beth and Stina back for after international break.
Yeah, we hope so. Beth is still, that time frame is harder to tell, but Stina is tracking really well.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.